Yeah, I thought it was a chaotic game. Too stretched out. We talked about before the game managing the conditions, and I don't think we did that particularly well tonight as far as how the game played out. I thought if we had some more composure and patience with the ball and better decision making, we could have found our way into the attacking third in ways where we could, be able to create chances, but also be able to defend higher the field. But we just rushed too many plays tonight that just allowed the game to be way too open. And while it allowed us to create some chances in transition and with space and found us some goals, defensively, it was a tall task for the back line and for Roman to continually have to deal with pressure. In the end, though, I'm disappointed that we can't find 3 points with how we got back into the game in the second half, but walking off the field with a point is still important.
All right, we'll open up the questions. We'll go first to Pat Brennan.
Pat, if I could go off of the last comment you just made there, FC Cincinnati is among the league leaders in dropped points from winning positions. What's the difference between your club and teams that are effective in those situations?
Myself, team discipline, game management, I think factor into why we aren't able to see some of these games out.
You had a three-man change on the back line early in the second half. That was not enough to hold Miami off at the end of the game, but
Right.
It really seemed to change things up and give you guys a good stage to mount the comeback. What prompted the move at that time? Had you just seen enough from the guys that were out there, or were they gassed?
A little bit of both. I mean, again, we're conceding too many goals and too many chances. I think in certain moments we weren't aggressive enough in releasing to, Higuain and Pozuelo. There was too much time and space. So the decision making there, with Jeff, there's the end of the game, cramping. So it was, wanted to make that all at one time just to have, more options at the end of the game. So, but it's not just our back line, it's our entire group and how we defend. I thought in that moment we needed to do something to change the, I guess the energy. And so I thought, Nick and John and Ray came in and did a good job for a majority of the time they were on the field.
All right, one more, Pat, then we'll go to Laurel.
Yeah, just wondering what to go. That was a whirlwind of emotions over the last 10 minutes. Is there a modicum of positivity in that locker room right now, just given that you're able to get something when you were 10 minutes from getting nothing?
Yeah, I mean, we come back 3 different times in the game.
Yeah.
That's a positive. I think our ability to create good looks at goal has been a positive. So those are things we'll look, to carry over into the next game. But I think that's overshadowed by how we dropped the points tonight and how many goals we're conceding.
We'll go now to Laurel.
Thank you. I don't know if you got a good look at the replay of the penalty kick. I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on that. And I know we've talked a lot about these kind of calls, but what were you thinking as far as that one?
I haven't had a chance to look at it. Again, that's the game management part of our play right now, where we're moving the ball well, and we just need to be more patient. We force a ball in the middle of the field that leads to a corner kick that leads to us losing a mark and conceding a penalty. So it shouldn't even be in question if we manage the end of the half better.
And then is there any update on Lucho coming off? I know he had taken a knock last week. Was he okay today, or was that just precautionary?
He was okay. I mean, he gave everything. That was probably more minutes than we maybe would have anticipated or liked, just because of where he was at physically. But you could see he just kept pushing. He wanted to be on the field. He was helping us create. I know it was a lot for him just with the conditions to be able to recover. But he was finding us still ways to get to goal, and we had Ian cramping, so we just kind of had to sit on that last one and make sure one of those two players could finish the game. And then that last sequence with him going down, I just thought we needed to get him off. So he was outstanding for us tonight as far as helping us create chances.
And then what did you think of Brenner and Brandon's goals today? Brandon now has 13. I know there might be a spot for him potentially on that all-star team with the case that he's making. But do you have any thoughts on just their play today?
Yeah, they were excellent. Again, they got 4 goals between our 2 strikers. Brandon continues to show why he should have been an all-star in the first place. And Brenner has continued to make plays, whether it's goals or assists for us, over the past couple months. So I think the form of those 2 is certainly strong right now. And, we have to continue to find ways to get them in good spots to finish plays off like they have been.
And safe flight back. Thanks for your time tonight. Just what was the mood like in the locker room after this one, and what do you take away from this result?
It feels like a loss to us. I mean, we had the 3 points in the bag and we just let them go. But we take the positives out of this game. I think we put in a good shift on the road, being down and coming back and getting the lead, and knowing that we can fight all the way through 90 minutes and score 4 goals, put on the sheet. I think that's it's a positive we take out of this game tonight.
Got another one, Pat?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sorry. When did you sense the comeback coming? It seemed like Pat made some defensive changes early in the second half that really settled things down. What about that moment gave you guys the confidence that you could come back?
I think we've shown it again and again this season that even if we're down, we fight until the last second of the game. And with our creative players going forward, I think we do a good job in creating chances even late through the game. And I'm happy that I was able to put a couple away. But on the group side of things, it feels like a loss to us.
All right, Laurel, go ahead.
You had 2 great goals. Can you kind of just walk us through what you were seeing on those?
Yeah, for sure. So the first one, I see Alvaro get the ball on his left foot, and that's a sign for me to immediately be on my toes, ready to attack forward to the goal. And he took on Yerlin, nutmegged him a bit. Ball fumbled around, and it landed perfectly for him. And I was behind the line, so it was perfect. He just slid the ball into me, and I just had to tap it in. It was an easy goal. Alvaro did most of it. I just had a good positioning. And in the second goal, Alvaro gets the ball out wide, and I kind of had that feeling of I had to attack in the box, and Alvaro put a ball on the platter for me, and I put it away. And both of them were really similar coming from Alvaro. So happy that Alvaro can put a good ball in the box for me.
It's the first time that you and Brenner have scored in the same game this year. Do you think that's important for this offense, for both you guys to be able to score in a game? And what does that mean for this offense going forward?
Yeah, I think we're both different kind of players, and we showed that in this game. We created a lot of chances, and he put his opportunities away. I put my opportunities away, and I'm happy that we complement each other on the field. Yeah.